but we are going to start with Hurricane Beryl closing in on Jamaica, and residents could face life-threatening storm surge and heavy rain and winds. This storm is currently a Category 4 hurricane. It has killed at least 6 people throughout the Caribbean islands. CBS News correspondent Tom Hanson is in Montego Bay, Jamaica, following the storm's path. Tom, what are you experiencing and how bad could it get?
Hey there, Lindsay. Well, I want to give you a sense of what's going on here. We're in the city center right now, and honestly, it looks like any other day, but that's not going to be the case for long. I want you to take a look. People are already starting to prepare for this storm. You can see these windows are boarded up, and then you can see down there are sandbags for potential flooding, and that is a serious concern. You know, we spoke to 2 Americans just a minute ago. These 2 people right here, they say that they are stranded. They were supposed to fly out today. That is no longer the case because the airport obviously is closed for the foreseeable future until that hurricane warning is lifted. So I want to take a look down the street here. You can see that a vendor is set up. People are just kind of going about their day at the moment, but come midday, that situation is going to change. It is going to deteriorate, and we are looking at some heavy rain, fierce winds, potentially up to a foot of rain. Now, where I'm standing right now, this city center, this is basically at sea level. Another major concern here is going to be, of course, that catastrophic storm surge that has already done serious damage where this storm has made landfall. That is of concern for this area as well. So we're going to be watching this situation very closely. The anticipation is high for what this storm might bring, and Beryl is coming. We'll be here to catch it all. Lindsay.
Okay, Tom, appreciate you and your crew. Thank you so much. Stay safe. Let's go ahead and bring in CBS News meteorologist Kate Bilo with the first look at the national forecast. Kate, what are you watching when it comes to Beryl?
Lindsay, of course, we are continuing to watch Beryl. We were expecting Beryl to hopefully weaken a bit more before making this close pass to Jamaica this afternoon. Unfortunately, it does not look like the storm is weakening much at all. So let's take a look at where Beryl is now and where the storm is going. Of course, we've seen all the images, the damage that Beryl did in Grenada and St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Here is Beryl right now, a Category 4 hurricane. Winds are sustained at 145 miles per hour, gusts even stronger than that. And this is moving pretty quickly to the west-northwest at 20 miles an hour. Look at the scope of this storm in comparison with the island nation of Jamaica. This storm is likely to cut right to the south of the island, possibly making a landfall along the southern coast of Jamaica or passing just to the south. And that is going to happen really within the next 2 to 4 hours likely. You can see here's the track from the National Hurricane Center. Beryl expected to maintain Category 4 strength. We've put the rain on there so you can see how the heavy downpours will overspread the island from east to west. By 1 o'clock, again, very close to making a landfall here along the southern coast. Beryl then moves away, but then the Cayman Islands are up next, and this is going to pass just south of the Cayman Islands. That's exactly what you don't want, because that puts the Cayman Islands then on that dangerous northern side, that right front quadrant of the storm where you have the strongest winds and the worst of the storm surge flooding. Beryl then will head toward the Yucatan Peninsula, likely making another landfall just south of Cancun, and that would be Thursday night into Friday morning. And now with the latest track from the National Hurricane Center, Beryl now expected to re-strengthen in the Gulf to a Category 1 hurricane and possibly make landfall near Brownsville, Texas by early next week. So this is the storm that just won't quit, and it is continuing to ravage the Caribbean. Impacts on Jamaica include storm surge up to 9 feet above normal tide levels, 3 to 6 inches of rain, possibly more than that, and flash flooding concerns, and of course, catastrophic wind damage, gusts possible over 150 miles per hour. And in fact, we put up the future winds here. I just want you to see how the winds are going to get worse as the day goes on. By noon, gusts over 90 miles per hour in eastern Jamaica. As we get toward the afternoon and evening hours, we could have gusts well over 100 miles an hour. And again, here is the forecast model putting the eye of Beryl right along the southern coast of Jamaica here later on this afternoon into this evening, with as much as a foot of rain possible in some spots. Coming up, we'll take you through what Beryl's expected to do as we head through the weekend, and of course, a look at the 4th of July forecast across the country. Lindsay, I'll send it back to you.